Hey, karaoke kids. Is that good?
Yep, you introduce yourself first, because I am
Okay.
doing it.
My name is Kaitlyn.
My name is Kamryn.
And we are the karaoke cool kids. God.
Another person, but she is not here because she's
Yeah.
probably sleeping.
Yeah, or binge watching freaking Troll Hunters on Netflix.
Coffee.
My phone's up there. Let's start with story time, because my phone is like all the way up there.
Coffee.
Actually, do you have stories? Wait, do you have stories from preschool? If we start with that.
Preschool, oh my god.
Yeah, I have stories from preschool.
I remember little bits and pieces, I remember an outfit that I wore for some reason. It was this really big rainbow poopy skirt. It was so weird. I actually might have a picture somewhere, but I don't know where it is. And then I remember we were playing tag around the playground, and I found this black, big black ant, and it bit me. I was close to crying.
Oh, that's so sad. I could just picture you as a little baby, crying about an ant biting you. Okay. Do you have anything else that you would like to add to that?
No.
Okay. Why am I talking like this? I never talk like this. Okay. I remember when I was in preschool, I'd get in trouble every single day, and I'd have to go home early, almost every single day. All the time, yeah. It was so much. But then also, I remember that, I had this
Coffee.
yeah, food, plastic food, and we had a kitchen set, and I ripped this piece of food out of my friend's hand and threw it at her, and I got sent to the office, and they sent me home for the day.
Why would you do that?
I'm such an idiot. But to be fair, I was the only person who would feed the frogs. No other kid would feed them. It was only me. And also, my teacher used to play the Gummy Bear song for only me if I cleaned up. I don't know. I'm yeah.
Wait. Oh my god, I remember something.
Mhm.
Okay, so I forgot. At one point, we were having lunch, and I forgot that I was allergic to milk, and I drank some, and I threw it up all over the table. Oh my god! It was a mess. I had to go home.
That's so bad.
I know.
I forgot that I was allergic to milk, so I just threw up.
I just threw it up all over the table. It was
That's
really embarrassing, but looking back on it, it's hilarious.
so gross. How do you forget what you're allergic to? Well, you're allergic to a lot of things, though, but
Yeah. Okay, you got any more stories?
from preschool, I remember my preschool graduation. I remember singing a lot of songs and stuff. I remember I didn't really have any friends though because I was a horrible kid. Because oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I remember this one time I was drinking out of a sippy cup because obviously I'm a toddler, and these kids made fun of me and it hurt my feelings so much.
Oh.
I was crying, and my teacher took me upstairs because kids weren't allowed to go up there. She took me upstairs, and I got to pick out a bunch of toys, and I got to take them home. It was so yeah.
Oh, that's.
It was really fun. Okay, I went. You know the place by the gymnastics area?
I don't know that. Oh wait, yeah, I do.
Yeah. I went to preschool there, and we do gymnastics there sometimes. Okay.
I went.
Yeah, I know that place. I didn't go there though. I should have gone there. That sounds fun.
Really close to where you live.
Yeah, I know. Okay. There any more stories from that year or no?
I don't remember it.
Okay.
You?
Not really. Kindergarten.
Yay!
Yay, my favorite.
God, my first. It was a mess. I was crying. I missed my mom.
That's amazing.
Oh, you weren't like that.
No, the first day of school. I was so excited on the first day of school.
Coffee.
I remember, on the first day of school, we're best friends, instantly. It was so amazing, and so was
I feel like
someone else.
Before.
Yeah, everyone was like really close, really fast. It was nice.
And then, like, as soon as we hit 5th grade, we all were just like,
Yeah, bye. Just split
like,
apart.
bye.
Coffee.
Another thing that happened in kindergarten was we would give us like free time, and we had these like baby dolls, you know, like little baby alive dolls, and we'd put them in cradles and stuff. That was fun, and me and my friends would like play with them for some reason. I don't know. Yeah.
I remember, I don't know, that's a really weird way to word it, becoming friends with, you remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we were, like, friends until, like, best friends, honestly. I mean, kind of, I guess. From my point of view, I saw him like a brother. We fought a couple times. And then I think I remember. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, sign language.
Sign language, yeah. I forgot it now. Like, I have no idea. All I know is, like...
I can do the whole alphabet.
Coffee.
Kindergarten. I kissed in kindergarten for playing kissing tag.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I remember that. Wait, there's this one specific time when some of the popular girls, I guess, from our school were walking with each other, and they were singing "Call Me Maybe," and I was just off in the background, like slowly following, singing with them. And every time they'd look at me, I'd turn around and look away because like I didn't want them to see me, and then I'd follow them and sing with them. Yeah,
Oh my God.
It was the most cringy thing ever. Yeah.
That seems like something I... Okay. That's kindergarten. About 1st grade.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Hold on.
There's this one time in kindergarten when I threw up and it was orange, and I thought an orange crayon exploded, so I told and then an orange crayon exploded on the floor. But it was just threw up.
Oh my God.
So embarrassing
That's
now.
the best.
So stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
1st grade.
Coffee.
1st grade.
1st grade. We met in 1st grade.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we like became friends. We knew each other. We just weren't friends because we were in different classes for kindergarten.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Oh, I do actually remember something. So we would check out library books, and I couldn't read. And he would hold my hand and read my books to me, and Miss Foshi would just let us hold hands because she knew we were like best friends.
Oh.
It was so sweet. Yeah. I miss that. That was so fun. There's something.
How much we've grown.
Yeah.
Coffee.
There was this one time, and my mom came to school, and I was crying, and she was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, she came out, and she was like, "She isn't reading." And my mom was like, "Why aren't you reading?" And I was like, "Well, told me to read in my head, and I don't even know what that means."
Oh God.
I didn't know how to read in my head. I'm such an idiot. Like, what? Oh
Oh.
my God.
I think, wait,
Coffee.
We can go to the 2nd grade.
2nd grade.
We both have a story that we'll both remember this one. We drew on her floor with whiteboard markers and Sharpies, and then we had to clean it up. I know exactly what spot in her classroom it was too.
Coffee.
Oh my God. That seems like something we do now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, actually, this year was actually kind of eventful. Things actually happened. Like, me and would sit with each other and make his food talk to us. I don't know. It was so weird.
Coffee.
Was rocking in his rocking chair, and you know how we had those triangle tables that weren't connected? He
Yeah.
grabbed it, and when he was rocking, he rocked too far back and rocked backwards, and the table fell over on top of him.
Oh my God.
He was crying and laughing at the same time. It was so funny.
Coffee.
I got in trouble that year because I had imagination station, and you know how in the new part of the building people used to get the water fountain stuck so the water fountain would keep running?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did that. Like, went off. Just say that.
was.
I did not like her. This is the year we also wrote our poems, though. So.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee.
So, yeah. And mine is, I have a black cat named Bentley. He's as precious as can be. Every time I see him, he fills my heart with glee. I've seen him jump off the table and run into a gate, and when it comes to feeding time, he really just can't wait. I have a black cat named Bentley. He's as precious as can be. He'll always greet you with a meow and meow for you and me.
That's so cute!
I was in love with this cat. Like, he's on my, he's still on my bed.
Coffee.
Do you remember anything else from 2nd grade?
Yeah, just one more thing. This isn't a book. There's this time in 2nd grade when, she asked me to be her partner for something, and I said, sorry, I already have a partner, and then I went and asked someone else to be my partner, because I didn't want to be her partner.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and then I ended up being partners with her, and I was like, I didn't want to be her partner.
Coffee.
What happened in that year? We didn't do much. Actually, I got in trouble for writing on the bathroom wall. I got sent to the principal office. Do you remember that?
Ooh.
Yeah. I got in really big trouble for that. They even called my mom and everything. Yeah. Wait. Wait. You might not remember this. Okay. I don't know if this was 3rd or 4th, but they were basically the same year since we had the same teacher. So, we were outside on the playground, and I was chasing like around the playground, and you and a few other girls pinned me to the ground, and you sat on top of me, and were saying, "You leave them alone, otherwise I'm not gonna let you go." And I fought all like 5 of you off and got them. I got both of them. And then I was the one who got in trouble. I ended up in the principal's and in the office. And then I ratted all of you little rats out. All got in trouble. Take that.
I don't remember that. Oh my god.
You literally sat like on my chest. Like right on top of me.
I'm not sorry.
It was by the, like, red gate. You pinned me down, like, in the ditch. And was holding my arm, and holding my other arm, and then you sat on top of me, and was there too, and she was, like, staring at me. And I was screaming help, and no one would help me. Like, I had no other friends. And all the boys were playing, like, cherry bomb or something. So I had, like, no help.
Okay, I'm sorry. I actually feel bad now.
And I'm the one who got in trouble the most. Like, what do you mean? I was playing tag. Like, it wasn't even, like... Oh my god.
Coffee.
Like, one time, some kid, I don't remember who, was like, "You're stupid, you'll never be able to do anything," and that hit me for some reason, and I started crying in the corner.
So sad. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think this was actually in 4th grade.
Coffee.
Yeah, I was crying in the corner.
So sad.
And then I was like, "Get up!" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I was okay. She just made me get up and go to my seat.
That's because usually kids cry over stupid things. They do.
Coffee.
Oh yeah, 4th grade was interesting. 4th grade, what even happened? Alex came to school.
Alex! Hey!
Yeah, she came to school, and then, yeah, I hated her a lot. Like, I genuinely hated her. Like, I would avoid her, like, a lot.
And
Yeah.
now we're, like, best friends.
I know, but I didn't like her. I don't know what it was. She bothered me. Like, she was annoying. But I do remember this one time when I was talking to Alex, like, not her, but the other, like, the boy.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. This isn't really, like, something memorable. I just remember it. I just remember, like, picking up a circle and calling it a square, and then, he was like, haha, you're stupid. And I was like, yeah, I know. That part didn't happen, but, like, the circle part. He didn't call me stupid.
Hey, this is a square!
I was so stupid. Oh my god.
Coffee.
We went on a field trip to, it was like the museum, you know? Not the kids' museum, but like the big museum with like the giant bear in it. You know what I'm talking about? It's like at the UAF. It's up the UAF. That
Oh
yeah, it has like a bear in it. Whatever. Okay. I got really mad at because they wouldn't stop like fighting over me. It was so weird. They were literally fighting over who got to be with me. And so I got really mad at them. And then I started ignoring all of the boys and I wouldn't talk to any of them. And yeah.
No.
And all the girls were on my side and then none of the girls would talk to any of the boys and it was like full-on war.
Whoa.
Yeah, and these class, I just remember them like looking and just being like so confused. But I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, I remember some of the ways were so confused. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I remember. Remember the trip to Denali?
I didn't go on that trip
Coffee.
because I would get motion sick, so I couldn't go. On the train, yeah. And so I stayed back and did our speech for the 8th grade graduation, our class speech.
Coffee.
That was a good year.
Oh. Yeah.
I also remember I got in big trouble for something and I didn't get to go to Globe Hut and I was fake crying because I didn't want to go to Globe Hut anyways. So I was like pretending to be sad that I didn't get to go, but really I was just pitying the teachers because they thought they were so cool for not letting me go and I was like, I don't want to go to Globe Hut. Like I hate Globe Hut, but I was crying. You know, I was a smart kid. Okay, what do you remember from 5th grade?
Coffee.
But that's also the year me and Alex became best friends. You didn't become that good of friends with us till 7th grade, right? Or was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Coffee.
I think mainly because our classes were separated. Because you were in another 5th grade class and 6th grade class.
Mm-hmm. We were only together in 1st and 2nd grade, and then we weren't together till 7th and 8th.
Coffee.
What happened in 5th grade? We were in the same class, so.
Coffee.
All I remember is like helping people with math because they always ask me, and I'm like, I'm not that smart, guys. Come on, that's really.
I remember asking for help a lot, but she never really helped me. I remember me and Alexandra were best friends in that year.
I don't think and I have ever been the best of friends. I feel like we're like friends, but not close.
Like really good friends, yeah.
Coffee.
I think, yeah, 5th grade was the year like I developed my first crush on that one guy that shall not be named. Do not say it. It wasn't the girl, it was the guy.
I know which guy.
Yeah. That was a train wreck. I mean, wait, that's really rude. No, that's really rude.
That's when I had my first boyfriend.
Coffee.
Okay, 6th grade. Let's talk about the trip.
Coffee.
That was fun. That was really fun. I
So
loved
fun.
it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were in the hot tub, and me and were okay. I was the only girl in that hot tub, and there was a lot of boys in there.
Coffee.
Like all the girls were in there, and all the boys were outside in the hot tub because all the girls didn't want to go outside and be cold. But I was in the hot tub, and I was with all the boys, and came out there, and she's like, I have a challenge, and I know Kaitlyn will do it, so one of you guys has to step up. And she's like, get out of the hot tub and lay down in the snow, and I'll time you and see how long you guys can last. And I got up, and I laid down in the snow with and I was there for like 4 minutes.
Did you win?
Yeah. It only lasted like a minute and 30. Yeah.
Coffee.
Wait, hold on. Backtracking all the way back to 1st and 2nd grade. Okay.
Oh, hello.
He was really sick in that grade. Like, he would throw up all the time. Like, he'd always
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and I remember slipping in his puke outside. When we were playing, you know how at the end of the year, or is it at the end, we play like games and stuff? It's like a field day, kind of. You like do games.
Yeah.
We were playing Duck Duck Goose. And Cody threw up, and I slipped in it. Okay, back to 6th grade. Yep.
Gross.
It was so bad.
Coffee.
Wait, I remember in 6th grade I lost that one like dinosaur necklace that I loved and wore every day. I lost it at Hot Springs, and I was like so mad at myself because I was so dumb. Like, how could I lose a necklace?
Coffee.
I think that's also where I started getting another crush on the girl who shall not be named. Shall not be named.
I remember her.
Coffee.
Me and Alex were like dying in that year.
Oh god.
There was a lot. I remember we didn't like the teacher.
Coffee.
We'd always bully. Oh my god, wait. I just remembered something.
What?
Okay. So, we had a sub one day and we didn't like her. And Alex was like, wouldn't it be, cause you know how to limp? Cause her leg or whatever.
Yeah.
Alex was like, imagine if limped in here and picked up a chair and threw it at the sub.
Oh my god.
It was so funny. I swear she said something else, but I can't remember. But it was so funny. Oh my god, we were dying. We laughed at that forever, and it wasn't even that funny. Like, it really isn't that funny.
Coffee.
7th grade. Ooh, that's the year we kind of got closer.
We ate in the cafeteria that year too.
Coffee.
I remember being best friends with you and Alex.
Yeah. Then, oh my god, math class.
God. We were always on our phones all the time.
Like, remember I like accidentally like turned my headphones up too loud, and like everyone in class would be like listening to. I really did not because I don't have very good hearing.
That was so funny.
It was like,
There was one time when we all got seated at the same table. And
the best.
that was the best, but also the worst if you were anyone else in that classroom.
It was like the best and the worst.
I remember saying because I got moved. And I remember saying, if we can't sit next to each other and talk, I'm gonna talk all the way from across the room. And I shouted across the room at you guys at one time, and I got in trouble. That's also the year I got written up, but we talked. Yeah.
7th grade, you know?
I know. The cafeteria, we always got in trouble down there. We always got in trouble.
Because like kids would not clean up their messes. I mean, we wouldn't either, but like,
Yeah. You didn't sit with us all the time, though, did you?
no, I didn't. Did I? I didn't.
No, you didn't. That's so weird. It feels like that's when we became, like, best friends. But we were friends, but not, like, as close as we are now.
Yeah.
Because you'd come over to my house, but, like, we didn't eat lunch together. Because you ate with some other people.
Oh yeah, I usually eat with like or
And sometimes.
yeah.
Coffee.
There was some good thing that happened. Like, we got to go to recess still that year.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. That was fun.
Coffee.
Oh, we didn't talk about the apple orchard either.
Oh, the apple orchard! That was fun.
That was fun. Honestly, I enjoyed that trip. Like, a lot.
So like we went to apple orchard, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that was fun. That was a good trip. And then, yeah. You couldn't have apple. Wait, what couldn't you have? Oh, that's so sad. I
The
forgot about
pears.
that.
I think they had pears there.
They did.
I like pears.
They had
I like
plums. They
I
had
like
plums.
plums.
They were so good. Oh my god. And then they had a walnut tree too. But they didn't have any walnuts.
Coffee.
Oh. Okay, 8th grade. Our year.
Coffee.
This is the best year. Like this is that I've had in any grade. I swear. So how does it start out?
So the first day of school, I don't remember.
Coffee.
I don't know. I just remember being outside, and me and Alex were playing, and she got a hula hoop, and she put it around, like, the tiny playground, and she made it a seatbelt, and I was dying. It was not that funny, but I was dying. It was not that funny. That was so fun.
This chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
So chaotic.
So much happened at this year.
I know. Like, oh, history and government.
way.
And like, when we were sitting together, I could not stop laughing for no reason.
Wait. History of government. In the first quarter, we made the flip book pamphlet things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I didn't do it.
there
I just, like...
there was this one project, and we had to like, they were like these books, and we had to draw like from a tutorial, and I was drawing leaves, and you said, just draw me and add leaves. Because I said, this is the ugliest tree ever, and you were like, just draw me and add leaves.
That's how you'll make the uglies. Oh my god. That was such a weird thing to say.
I don't know, that makes me laugh so much. I don't know, it was not that funny, but it's so funny.
And then...
Oh my
thing.
Africa's a city. I stood up in the front of the class and I was like, Africa's a city. So confident. And then everyone's just like...
It's like, no.
Most people thought I was joking, and I was like, no. And they were like, how?
Okay. Wait, is there anything that you remember before lunch detention? Before that chaotic mess?
Coffee.
Oh god. Wait, you remember when both, like, Alex and had to fill out this Alex phone and then like climbing over the table? Oh my god.
That was so funny.
Coffee.
You remember the singing competition thing we had that Miss did? It was before the time.
Oh yeah.
And I was so nervous. Like, I was freaking out. I almost passed out up there.
Yeah. I was tempted to, but then I was like, nope.
You should've.
Rather not pass out.
Okay, lunch detention.
It was chaotic.
That was the worst. That was so bad. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Where should we start?
It was me, you, Alex, right?
First, hold on. Let's talk about how this even started in the first place. It's all my fault. Like,
we were talking. That was literally it. Like, nothing
okay.
else.
Basically, she was like, if anyone here says one word, you're going to have lunch detention. And we was totally silent, and I started laughing, and then he started laughing, and I said, "Shut up." And then both of us got detention, and then Alex started yelling, and then she got detention, and then you freaking joined in with her, and then you got detention, and then they got detention for no reason. She was just and then
The best. And then walking, we had to wait. Like, for detention, we had to wait.
the late bell rang, and we were just sitting in her class, just like waiting for her.
Like, outside her class, I thought, like on the table.
Yeah, that was during lunch detention, but I, like before that, when like before she like actually said we were having lunch detention, we were she told us to wait. We had to wait 5 minutes in her classroom before we could go to class, and she was just like, yeah, she just made us sit there, and then she's like, why are you guys still here? Just go. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, and then lunch detention. We were sitting on the table, and she wasn't coming up there. And so we went downstairs, but like not like the, like, you know, her place, but the other one.
Oh, yeah.
The orange hair, yeah. We went down there to her office, and she called, and then came, and then it started. We walked in that classroom.
Oh.
Yep. We were screaming on the way in there. We sat down, and that was World War III. Like, we sat on that table, and Alexandria taught a lesson on the whiteboard. She broke the heater. She dropped a bag of China in the middle. She dropped a bag of potato chips at turn-in box.
Oh, I remember that!
she was throwing Pirates Booty across the table at me. Oh my gosh, she stole the globe.
I was just laughing.
Yeah, was dying.
Oh yes!
She freaking stole the globe.
I was trying to steal Oreos. I failed
Yeah.
miserably though.
And I was just sitting there like,
You were just sitting there. You were just there.
I was just eating my food, like, oh my god, she's gonna
And then
kill
when
us.
she tried to take the globe, like, out of the class, she was stopped. And then
She turned around, came all the way back.
She seemed so sad.
Oh my god. But that was the second try too, like, she tried so many times. She never got it.
And then, on the way back to class, we were laughing too hard. I remember you, like, fell on the ground. And I was like near.
Okay, so we were walking out of her classroom, and we were in the old library. Alex, I can't even talk. I remember. And Alex kept on running into that stupid trash can like every single day, and she ran into it, and then she went, "Oh!" And then we were walking past the bathrooms, like the very first ones when you walk out of the library, like past. And she went, "Man, that was a jolly old time." And I walked to the corner, like in between the door and the girls' bathroom, and I just sat down and started crying of laughter. I just gave up because
I was tears.
walking out of the old library, I could barely walk. Like, I was going like this, like I was really tired or something. And then she said that, and I just broke. Like, I just sat down and started crying.
Y'all look like we were drunk. The way we were walking, we couldn't.
Alex was, like, walking past the door, and she was, like, head against the pole, like, dying. like...
Oh my god. That was
That
so,
was so
chaotic.
funny, though. Oh my god.
It was the best.
Oh my goodness. That was so stupid, though.
You remember anything else from 8th grade?
I remember getting my mom called up to Miss Kamryn's room for pushing the boys. That made me
Pushing?
so mad. Even he's so sweet. He asked if I was okay on Snapchat. He texted me and he's like, "Hey, are you okay? I didn't mean to get you in trouble or anything." And I was like, "It's all your fault." And he was like, "Wait, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "No, I'm just kidding. I don't care." But yeah, that was a nice one. But that was so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed. I don't know if you could tell. You probably could, but I was really embarrassed.
Yeah, I probably could.
It was so embarrassing.
I don't like. I could like go on like a whole hour rant about her, honestly.
I know, right? I remember sitting in Miss Harrod's room, and we were talking, and Miss yelled at me and Alex, and Alex, she like a few minutes later, stood up, and Alex leaned over, and she whispered like this. She was like, "The bubbling beast stood up." You remember how I wouldn't read the boy with the wind or whatever? Yeah.
Read the first chapter and then skipped.
I read to page 18. The first chapter was 36 pages long. You think I'm about to read a book like that I don't even care about? I didn't even listen to it. I didn't even get through it. You and Alex would always have to help me, like, all the time. And I passed the test. Like, the hour test. I don't even know how. I got, like, 9 out of 10. Like, and I didn't even read the book.
How did I get worse than you when you barely even read the book?
I skipped, like, 3 chapters in a row. And then, like...
Yeah, I was there.
Read, like, another chapter. I remember being on chapter 6, and I skipped all the way to chapter 10, because that's what Alexandria was on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That book was something.
That book sucked.
Yeah! And then the
I don't-
Outsiders...
That was okay, I guess. It got kind of boring at times.
Coffee.
We would go to Miss room, remember?
Oh my
Lunch
god.
on Mondays. And I always remember just, like, all the stupid things we would say. Oh my god. Wait!
We were so dumb.
Oh my god. Alex, we had this joke going because she said on text messages, we were talking about something and she said, "Just to let you know, I don't like you." And then
I remember this.
I was like, wait, what? And she's like, no, you know what I meant. And I was like, no, I have no idea what you meant. She was trying to say, I don't like you, I love you. But she said, I don't like you. Like, I don't like you. And so we had a joke about that. And then it was Friday, Friday, and we were in Miss because, like, sometimes we'd go there instead of the library. Yeah. And I had to leave early. And I was like, should I just go? And Alex goes, yeah, sure, no one cares if you leave. And I was like, what the heck? Why are you so mean to me? And she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And she's done stuff like that to me all the time. It's so funny. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What do you remember from 8th grade?
Remember when we used to play music all the time during lunch?
Where did you come from? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Got me Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married
A long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you
come
come
from?
from?
Yo, where did you come from? Cotton
Eye Joe.
That's the song I always put on.
Yeah, first thing.
And then I think I put on, like, Come and Get Your Love or something.
Yeah,
like,
you
Come
put on...
Your Love.
Yeah.
Put on a lot.
You put on a lot. You put Don't Stop Believing. Yeah, that.
We became friends with
Oh yeah, Matthew. Oh. The stair thing at the locker.
Oh my god.
Cause we saw a TikTok and I showed you all. And then Miss do that. Yeah.
And then we did it in the hallway.
Yeah, we were in the hallway and we were doing that and Miss came out there and
it was pretty funny though. I'm kinda surprised we didn't get in trouble.
I know. That was fun.
Coffee!
I don't really have any other things to say. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Now it's Corona time.
Corona.
Corona.
Can't wait for high school.
I can.
Yep. I'm scared.
I know, we're not even going to the same high school. You should try and go to Lathrop. Because Alex can't go to West.
I don't want to go to Lathrop.
It might be a good school. I don't know.
I just don't want to go to Lathrop. I don't know why.
Coffee!
Well, I guess that's the end of this video. And I'll just...
Signing off.
Did you just wink? Did you just go like that?
Yep.
Okay, well, we're just gonna go. Okay, that's the end.
Coffee!
Ow! I'm fine.
Okay.
Coffee!
I remember 3rd grade. No. Sorry.
No, go.
Oh, no, I was gonna say something, but it was false information, so I'm not gonna say it anyway.
Fast.
Coffee!
No.
It's like the goldfish thing. God.
You're missing goldfish. It's really not that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Coffee!
I didn't know a walnut tree was like a thing until I went there. I thought they just grew. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly.
Just grew.
I don't know.
Coffee!
There's one thing. Me and Alexandria didn't have our packets filled out, and everyone else did. And you guys were all on the playground and stuff. I don't know if you were there this day, but people were all on the playground, and I was a crackhead. Like, I was going crazy. I was slamming the book against my head and screaming. And I was like I ripped the packet. I remember I ripped up the packet.
Oh my god.
And they were like, calm down. And I was like, but I don't want to do this. This is so stupid. And I was like, oh my god.
Coffee!
Thanks so much for watching, karaoke kids. Oh my god, no. Howl a good night.
Howl's a good night.
Oh my god. Okay, well.
Okay.
Okay.